Good morning. This is Great Wed. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's a great day to be alive, and I thank God I'm alive and able to make this video. It is with all the things that have gone on. Uh, I really do appreciate the people that have given me the benefit of the doubt, and the ones that are working at levels that I have no feedback on and I don't understand at this time, but I feel these things are coming. Okay, and again, this is not about me, but also it's about, how can I say this? If you put the spotlight on something, or you're so intrigued about finding out a story, uh, thinking that you have everything set up, and how can I say it, false testimony in line in order to back up a phony narrative, okay? And these things are being turned around to where the truth can be shown, then that's way above my pay grade. But I want to make this video today about gang stalking, okay? Because it is a real deal. And whether we know it or not, we're part of this whole thing. Part of it since we were children. And a lot of us is that way. And not even knowing it, not knowing that there are people in the background trying to abuse you, set you up, or put you on a career path in order to carry on the same kind of, how can I say it, really, abuses of power in order to gain wealth for you and your family and keep that in your family. Okay, so, that's a real deal. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if if you're signaled out in order to be abused, be ridiculed, be set up everywhere. How can I say it? Trip trips put in your way, if you will, or setups along your way in your career, in your life, in your relationship. These things are uber real, okay? And I'm just saying, if this helps one person realize and snap out of these things, to realize that people aren't acting right and that things strange happen in their life that don't seem real, don't or too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence. Let me put it that way. Uh, these things are real, and trust your higher power, trust in God, trust in your intuition, if you will, trust your gut when it comes to dealing with these things. Because, from my experience, how can I say that they don't know when to stop, okay? A lot of these folks in your family, inner circle, and within the societies, in their secret societies of the government, they don't know when to stop. I think even though they know something is not right, they still believe that they've been covered somehow, and these things will not be exposed. And this is not the time, okay? This is the time for the great awakening as far as people realize, hey, the way we've been living our lives, it's been totally distorted. So, how do we together, how do we break out of that and rise up and rise above? And that's what this thing is about. I really do believe that at the bottom of my heart. So stand firm in your convictions and speak your mind, and don't be set up and try to be put in these situations where you're being used and abused in order to really take away your freedom and take away your dignity. Don't let them do that. So I wanted to bring this up, okay, because I spoke about, people growing up without having a father. Okay. And the thing about it is, when you're a child and you don't know any better, okay. And how can I say this? If one parent or a group of parents or part of your relatives are against your father, or if they're on an agenda, like in my case, that I believe to be the truth, is they're on a agenda in order to discredit your father and your mother when you don't know them. Okay, but let me point out the fact about fatherhood first. Okay, because I think it's really important in this day and age in order to know that you really do need that male leadership in your life, and in order to balance things out, I believe. But anyway, my point is that when it's very, very wrong. Excuse me. It's very, very wrong for one side of the family in order to your aunts or uncles, your mother, okay, if they're so far against your father, and in order to belittle and berate them, especially when they're on their agenda, especially when it comes to money, okay, it's really a discredit. And the things it can do to a young man growing up, it can create a lot of you're painting a picture of a distorted reality of your father. When number one, they don't. In my case, they don't even know my father, as far as I know. And number two, they're doing it on agenda in order to profit from it. And I believe, in my case, in order to be accepted and to raise or uh, gain recognition and rise in the ranks of these secret societies, they will be putting my father down and sending a false narrative and basically projecting their hate or their disdain on their own family, mother and father, against me. Okay, so it can do a lot of fucking harm to a young man growing up, and you can become very angry and very bitter. And the way those things manifest out can be, again, it's a cyclical uh, manifestation of pain. All right, where you can create pain on yourself, okay, because you're blaming yourself or you're taking it hard or you're not treating yourself right the way I was when I was younger. Or you could be manifesting that pain against other people, okay, not knowing it, but falling into this, how can I say, false narrative of society to where, you think these things are acceptable and cool, maybe, uh, risque or raunchy or however far you want to take that, on your dark side, however that manifests out in you. So, it's important to pull back and, how can I say, know these values, at least some sort of moral compass, if you will, between right or wrong. So, I'm getting a little rambly, but, I want to express my view on that. It's so important because, there's so many single mothers out there and, having a hard time, and how the children grow up, and you see how that manifests in the society today. So, I wanted to make a point about that, and just to share that today as far as being part of my story. I'm in a hotel, so I got to try to keep my voice down, and I can't, I can't speak at a high volume. So, let's see, what else did I want to talk about today? Let me check my notes here. That was the main thing I wanted to convey, okay. And, I spoke about my family yesterday, and I think I need to bring that up every day, when it comes to the Stubbs crime family and Faye and Lanny Matthews, okay. I want to hear from you, Faye and Lanny Matthews, because who you've recruited, Lord knows what kind of levels these things have gone to. I want to know about Stubbs Mill Road. I want to know about Stubbs Mill. I want to know about Stubbs Mill Bridge. I want to know about Stubbsville has been referenced. I want to know about the Stubbs Earthworks over there. Okay, when it comes to justice and paying retribution for things that have been held out against me, it is time. Okay, I'm calling you two out. And I'm calling out because you're the ones that have started this shit. You're the ones that have started the how can I say it? The narrative within the community and within it looks like anywhere that I've been and any organization or group that I've been a part of, we're trying to distort the truth on that. Okay. And I think it needs to come to light ASAP about really what's going on. Okay. So again, the gang stalking is real. If I help one person realize, hey, these things are real and they can learn from these examples, not only from me, but from this family situation, which they've been so intrigued about for so many decades, then that's a great thing. And again, I want to thank everybody that's given me the benefit of the doubt in order to, talk about these things and try to bring the other side of the story and balance this out a little bit, so people can make up their minds and make up their own decision about their life, their family, their part in society, the part they're playing, and how this is a real deal, whether try to take you out. They want to take you out. They want to discredit you. They want to take all your money. They want to take your property. They want to take your antiques. They want to take your livelihood. They want to rip you off and, sell your soul. That's what they want. Okay. Don't let them do it. Do not let them do that. Let me just give a little reminder on that too on the back end. Just off the top of my head, I'm looking at identity theft and bank fraud, insurance fraud. I don't know all about that, but it's going to come to light. Poisoning, which is an attempted murder more than one time. Directed energy weapons by the government. Illegal surveillance on my property and probably on my vehicle. Um, Mortgage theft. Okay, there's something big going on when it comes to that property in Mason. Okay, the hackers, that's a given. Everybody's going through that right now. I think I got set up again yesterday. That's another story. The gang stalking, whether it be the lower level, like I said, with the foot soldiers out there, or when the vehicles are commercial, okay, or when the vehicles are more upscale. When you're speaking to the school board, and those gang stalkers, their cars get a little more expensive. You know that it's not a joke, okay? And the other thing is the medical fraud, also tied to these phony C shots, and also the VA medical fraud. And I've been exposed to the fake marriages too. So that's all I got right now. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on.